Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
I like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cosy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Ironrealmmedia is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
Good morning, good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you.
Wake up!
Good morning. I'm here.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe that dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there.
There was one?
There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard,
Oh, well, looks like we made it. TGIM, I guess I'll call it. We'll say we're happy to be here. We'll say we're happy to be here. Why the hell not? Happy Monday, everybody. We will be sans a Walter again. He was feeling very poorly last night, having a hard time breathing. Probably allergies. It is that time of year. But he said if we don't hear from him, that he'll probably be otherwise occupied. How was your weekend, Zachary?
Not too bad.
Did you get all catched up on rest?
Yes.
Good. You send rounds down range?
No.
No. Look at you go. Or not. Whatever the case may be.
I was gonna, but I want to wait till I put the suppressor on it.
You know, earplugs are cheap.
Yeah, I know, I got them, but I want it to be all complete. It's first round, I just fired to it. I have the scope already.
His what?
One by. Here, I got his scope.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I just got a suppressor that I'm looking at. There's a couple Like in Indiana, that's still illegal.
Really?
Yeah. Like there was no gun store that sold you suppressors.
That's lame.
And it blew my mind when I walked into the gun stores down here and there's just these cases full of suppressors.
Especially now that they're so much easier to get. Cheaper. Unregulated. Well, not unregulated, but much less regulated.
You don't have to have a permit, no.
Just a big pile of money is all you need. Seems like they're still pretty expensive for what they are. But you can also get adapters where you can just screw on a damn oil filter, which works a few times. Pretty decent.
Yeah, got my 1x6 scope. Sweet.
It's nice, not too powerful. Still be able to find a target in it.
And then I 38 special, subsonic, and then the 357 mag is, supersonic. They said even with the suppressor, the 357 will quiet up a bunch, but it'll still be a gunshot. 38 special, he said you won't even hear it. It'll sound like a pellet gun, pretty much.
Not
Ooh, I like that.
Seems to me like you'd make him almost mandatory.
Isn't it?
Like, if really what you're after is minimizing harm caused by firearms, you'd almost want them mandatory on every fucking gun.
A loud bang.
Like, don't tell me secondhand smoke is bad, but I can't have a motherfucking suppressor on my rifle. If I got to protect their lungs, how come I can't protect their ears? Or my ears?
Damn right. But we also couldn't hunt with rifles up in Indiana.
Wait.
I wonder if that has something to do with it.
What? You couldn't hunt with a rifle?
No, it's so flat. Bullets travel so far. People's houses were getting hit and all kinds of shit. So they banned rifle hunting in Indiana, at least northern Indiana. Southern Indiana, where it starts getting hilly again, they might have it opened up down there. But yeah, top half of the state, there is no rifle hunting. It is too flat. Like, seriously, way too flat. Those bullets traveling a mile plus. You don't know what you're shooting back there. No rifle hunting. They got muzzleloader, shotgun, bow, crossbow. And then you can hunt with a pistol if you have a permit. Like you have a disability or something like that and don't need to be hawking around a 8-10 pound gun. That bothers you, doesn't it? No rifle hunting.
No, not yet. I'm still deciding how I feel about it. But it's got a strong possibility. It's got the potential is there. But I'm still not sure.
Growing up in it, and you can't hunt with the rifles there, and you didn't really buy all that many rifles there. People would still have rifles.
Well, there's other things you can do with them besides hunt. I would think. But I guess none of those things would qualify as being okay either. Ain't nothing you could do with a rifle in Indiana, apparently. How could you even sell them if you can't even fire them unless you're indoors? Like you can't target practice. It's too flat. You can't say, I don't know. Guess there's not much else you could do outside besides hunt and target practice, but still plinking, just out plinking around.
Yeah, if you get to a hill or something like that behind your sand dune, big old mound of dirt, you can sit there and shoot at that all day. It wasn't like they were illegal to own.
You can fire, you could just shoot across the flat plains of Indiana all day long, just not at an animal, because that might be dangerous for people. Mm-hmm. So shooting an animal is too dangerous for people because Indiana's so flat. Jesus Christ, what the fuck did I just say?
Well, the animal doesn't go and stand up in front of a dirt mound for you. Stop the bullet.
True. However, the animal itself is supposed to be stopping the bullet.
Well, yeah, but bullets can go through animals, or you could miss. Go right over the shoulder of that animal and into a house half a mile away. Into little Jimmy while he's eating his cornflakes, waiting for the butt.
But if the deer is not there, it's fine.
Well, yeah,
is that the way I understand it? It's only illegal if there's a deer there, but you can shoot guns and rifles all across Indiana, just not at an animal, because that might be dangerous for little Jimmy eating his cereal.
Yeah.
Gotcha. See, now it's starting to bother me a little bit, but not because you can't do it, just the logic behind it and the way it's been executed. But yeah,
well, it's not like people will shoot and they don't put a paper target up. There's nothing behind it.
I know.
Target. Now, most people, well, we'll say once you get away from Chicagoland and away from Indianapolis, gun crime is really low in Indiana. And gun accidents and all that kind of stuff. It's not, they're pretty responsible. Oh, there's mostly farmers. You know? Got a couple little metro areas here and there. A couple smaller, and then it's just farmland everywhere. I heard they put, the county I lived in, put a giant solar panel farm. That tornado that went through there a couple months ago destroyed that whole fucking place. Just laid waste to like every solar panel. I don't think putting solar panels in the way of in Tornado Alley is probably your greatest idea anyway.
Well, that's what I was thinking, unless you want to go all Larry Silverstein. Like, if what you want to do is insure it for 3 times its amount in hopes that maybe somehow you might get lucky and your solar farm get destroyed, it seems to me like Tornado Alley would be the ideal place to do it, because it increases the chance of that solar farm getting destroyed a whole lot.
Yeah. And I was sitting there thinking, like, this is not a good place to have a solar farm. Like, in the wintertime, there is no sunlight for like months. What is the point of it? And you want to pick a sunny place away from Lake Michigan and
lake effect
cover?
Yeah. All that lake effect weather.
Everything.
Like what kind of...
Put them out near Denver, where it's like the sunniest spot in the United States. That's where they should be.
When we were out looking for houses, when we found this one, right there at the start of COVID, you realize very quickly some houses are very cheap for a reason. And it's because they can't get insured. Because somehow they've managed to build it in a floodplain, or what has now become a floodplain, and now there's shit floods, and no insurance company wants to cover something that they know is going to be destroyed. Because now you're paying out more money than you're taking in premiums. Not the best business model for an insurance company. So you got to be a little picky and choosy as to what claims you actually, or even who you allow to have your insurance. Right? That's why some houses you can't insure because they're in the floodplain. Insurance company says, nope, I won't insure that. Makes it a lot cheaper. Because when you take out a loan, the loan company's going to want you to have it insured.
Mm-hmm. They're not going to give you a loan.
Nope.
You can't.
Because why would you? Unless somehow you are connected to both the loan company and the insurance company. Where now the loan company, there might be other reasons the loan company is taking into account why that might be a good investment. And the insurance company is taking other information into account as to why that might be a good thing to insure. A solar panel array in Indiana, in Tornado Alley. Like, maybe. Unless it's all just a big money laundering scheme. And everybody in the know knew from the beginning it was going to be destroyed. Because that's just the life cycle of it. That was the creature they created. Jesus. We'll build it and we'll leave it. And eventually a tornado is going to come along and destroy it. And we'll have it triply insured. And we'll just collect out the ass. For this stupid ass, ugly ass, environmentally unsafe, electrically inefficient solar panels. Yay! Thanks. Much appreciated.
So, is NASA really launching on April 1st? Or, dude,
I can't figure it out. I still can't. And I think, is that part of it? You think maybe this is just NASA's, it's been a big setup? Like, it seems like the worst ever. Like, because of space lettuce, using this particular story as your April Fool's joke seems a little stupid. But I have yet to be able to figure out whether or not they actually are. It's like there's competing news stories about this particular subject. Some say yes and some say no, and it's up to us to figure out which one's telling the truth and which one's lying.
So their window opens Wednesday at 6:24 p.m. and extends for 2 hours. So you have 2 hours to launch this thing. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, things are going smooth. We're ready. Blah, blah, blah.
Going so smooth that we decided we don't need any more practice. All that practice that we decided we did need when shit fucked up, turns out we decided, nah, we'll skip it this time again.
We're cool.
We're cool. Who needs a year's worth of training and practice? We're going to the motherfucking moon. We've been able to do this for a long time. Long time. No problem. No problem. No sacrificial lambs here.
There was a negotiations happening. I don't know. One group says that negotiations are happening. The other group says that negotiations aren't happening. And these are both American groups, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you politicians need to get your fucking shit together.
This is how controlled that dipshit is up there in Washington.
Uh-huh.
There's a reason why there's multiple stories out, and not probably unlike the reason why there's multiple stories out about whether or not NASA's going to go to the moon. Keep you guessing because nobody really knows. Will they? Won't they? It's up to us to figure out the truth. Same with the story about the negotiations. We're having negotiations. We're not having negotiations. There's a reason why they don't want to talk about these negotiations. And Trump said it. because the people that he would be negotiating with would get killed. Who the fuck do you think is killing people that Trump is negotiating with? Who do you think would saying, nope, we don't want this conflict to end, we want to keep going? If you try to negotiate your way out of this, we'll just assassinate the motherfucking negotiators. Oy vey. Who could it be? The same motherfucking people that we paid to do this. Why don't we just cut off the funding? Why in the hell are we putting up with this? Like what I would have liked to have seen on Jeffrey Epstein's wall, the painting is Bibi Netanyahu pegging Donald Trump. That'd be a good fucking thing.
I guess Netanyahu, has he made an appearance yet since they said that they killed him?
I don't know.
I know the Iranians said they got him like last week sometime. I don't know. There's so much bullshit out there, dude. It's crazy.
And I think it's designed just to make you shut down.
Uh-huh.
Even if it was all true and correct and they only had 100% factual information and they just threw it all at you at once, it'd be too much for you and your brain just shut down. I can't process all that shit at once. It's like watching the nightly news with the ticker and the visuals and the lights and all the motion and the news anchor and the information he's giving and the lilt of his voice and the way they just keep all that. Your brain just says, fuck it. I'll let it all in or none of it. But I can't filter all of it out at the same time. So when it's all fucking competing information, conflicting information, what the hell are you supposed to do with that? Like, what are we supposed to do with it? And there you go. And I think, and I've heard it mentioned many times, and not just here, but many other places, that that's probably one of the points of having released these Epstein documents. What? You want all this information about the horrible shit we're doing? All right, motherfucker. Here. There's 9 million pages of all the horrible shit we're doing. What the fuck are you going to do about it? Nothing. You're going to sit there and read it. You're going to read it and weep. And that's going to be the end of it. We're going to keep doing that shit. All that shit you're reading, the jerky, all that shit. We've been doing it. We're still doing it. We're doing it while you read about us doing it. And what the fuck are you going to do? Nothing. We're going to let it...
With our numbers.
Go ahead.
Now, the people that are talking about it right now, it says we have 2... Now it says we have 1 in chat. I've been watching it all morning. But yet everybody's like, hey, is your thing messing up saying there's only 1 or 2 people in chat? Yep, mine is. Mine is. Mine is. There's clearly more than 1 person in the chat right now. What's going on?
More Iranian hackers.
Fuck with everyone levels.
Yep, Iran hacked YouTube. Or Kash Patel had a backdoor to YouTube. And the Iranians found that backdoor when they hacked Kash Patel, the director of the FBI. Which has been another pretty interesting story, considering Iran hacked Kash Patel, the director of the FBI. Like, what the fuck? Is his shit so insecure?
Yeah, you would think his, above most people in this country, would be like monitored and secured like daily, hourly, top of every 5 minutes.
They never did mention how they hacked him, did they? Not that I've heard. Dumb shit probably clicked an email he wouldn't post it.
want to save on my car insurance.
Who's got my information? Let me see. Now, everybody.
Oh, man. They do put on a pretty good show, though. I will give them that. That all these people, oh, Cash is off, and he's going to protect us. He's going to trumpet going and swamp. Yeah. It's been doing stuff. I don't know. I mean, that's what happened. I don't know. So how was your weekend, Josh? We never got into that.
It's quiet. I don't think I really did anything. No. Not much going on around here.
You mow?
I mowed on Thursday. How was that for being proactive? Friday morning when we did our show, I had already. And I blame my son. Like, I've been procrastinating for 6 months about getting the logs and the sticks and stuff picked up. Like, I usually literally just let that shit sit over and overwinter it in the yard, and all that stuff just sits there because I always considered it a good idea to keep the tree debris and ground cover and all that stuff there for as long as possible, because I read somewhere it's good for lightning bugs or something. I don't know. So I try to leave it there for as long as possible. But he came home early one day, on Thursday. I was home about 3:30. Was out there for about an hour before I got home. And he was picking up sticks and got all that shit cleaned up. So all I had to do was hop on the mower and verify the battery was still working and cut it. So I got it all cut before dark on Thursday. Pardon feeling like I really knew what I was doing.
Nemo says that his email account.
Nemo said what?
His email account. You're the head of the FBI. Shouldn't be sending anything. I don't know. Weird one.
It is a weird one.
And there shouldn't really be anything along with the ball. Shouldn't be. There you go. Head of the FBI and that often government. I don't know. You know, so 14 of us are here. I'd say 5. To be fair, so this judge is trying to get her seat back. She's pleading with the Supreme Court to get her job back. Now, the thing is, she's a federal judge with tenure and all that stuff. But she's 98 years old.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I think it's awesome that she wants to work at 98. I'd love to hang out with this lady and just talk. But 98, I mean, let's see. She's very bright, hardworking, quite independent. She's slow in writing opinions, and that rankles some judges, and she dissents more often than about any other judge. And that's the rankles. Rankles? R-A-N-K-A. She refused an exam. She wanted to explore her fitness to serve. She wanted to choose her own doctor, and that doctor gave her a clean bill of health. No court has ever found her incompetent. I don't know. But what do you do in this situation? You have a 98-year-old. Made an old person mistake. She's a little slow when doing stuff. But hell, that might not be from being old. That might just be how she does things. All these new whippersnappers with their, technology and their little phones want the world to move so fast, and she's just like, yeah, slow it down a little bit. Back in my day, she's like, no, what do you do here? 98, still confident. I don't know. I'd like to be 98 one day. Yeah, maybe I could still work. There's a part of me that says, it's hard to retire. Then there's that other part of me that just admires what she's doing. '98 and fighting for her job still. Dedication.
It's dedication. Or stubbornness. Or dementia. Like, is she fighting for her job, or does she think it's 1973? Like, does she realize that she's 98 years old and probably ought not be judging the actions of others?
According to her doctor, he's all right. She's probably 96.
Right. She's probably turning tricks for a clean bill of health.
Yeah, 98. I don't know, man. It's awesome that there's still people out there functioning at that age. Not just functioning, but, wanting to sit on a bench and work. So.
And pass judgment on other people's lives.
That's probably what it is.
I mean, it's what she's doing, and I just don't know that at 98 years old, you're now the best person to be doing it.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I'm just more enjoying her because of her age and her want to do stuff. Yeah, that doesn't affect the 98.
I'm not even 50 years old, and there are nuanced changes in society that occur that I don't give a fuck about. But if I were to be participating in society, it might be something I should be paying attention to. The thought processes and the standards and the trends and all that stuff going on in society is something that I would need to be aware of, I would think, as a judge, an arbiter of what is legal and not, and lawful and not. These are nuanced positions that I should be able to recognize. And I don't think at 98 years old, like I said, at 48 years old, I don't think I'm fucking nuanced enough because I purposely keep myself withdrawn. Like, there could be half a trial where people are speaking English with words I don't fucking understand. So I wouldn't be a very good judge. Now, can you imagine some Gen Z kids trying to have a conversation with a 98-year-old judge? Or a judge trying to interpret a phone call, some text messages between some Gen Z kids? Like, is she going to even realize what the fuck they're talking about? I think it's going to be just like, well, the problem between, like, when Piers Morgan interviews, what's his name? The angry gay kid. I forget his name. But he was the one that was banned off social media for so long.
Harry.
Huh?
Harry Styles?
I can't hear you.
Harry Styles?
Harry Styles? No. He's it'll come to me. Nick Fuentes.
Oh.
It's watching a conversation between Piers Morgan and Nick Fuentes. Like, they can have a conversation, and they might get close to being able to communicate and engage in what looks like communication. Because words are being said that Piers Morgan recognizes, but they're just not necessarily being used in such a way that they're being meant by the other party. So there's still a mistranslation, things get lost in translation. And I feel like when you're a judge, that's going to be the same fucking thing because you're 98 years old.
Yeah.
I would think you'd be able to recognize by now that you haven't been able to keep up with the societal trends.
Oh, I think I got everything. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but oh man.
I know that's right.
Working on fountain in today. Oh man. I don't want it.
I don't want to either.
Yeah, my buddy's got a 9 that looks like a submachine gun. It's still semi-auto and everything, but he's got a red dot on it. And dude, it's so accurate. I think we can go to like 50 yards in this indoor range. I'm not gonna. Oh, that was another reason why I didn't go shooting. I'm not gonna pour in my scope at 50 yards, you know. And all the outdoor ranges were either closed Sunday or they were an hour on the way, and I'm on call. I can't go to. Yeah, we were gonna go yesterday morning, either at like 8 in the morning. Found one is $5, you can shoot all day, and the other one's free. They're both like an hour away, though, in different directions. But $5 eat all day, you can't beat that.
No.
Usually like $20 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we found a place to go in it. They're both 250 yards. It's hard to find a 700-yard gun range.
It's true.
There's not that many out there. You're lucky to have one within 2-3 hours of you. I don't think with the 38 special or a 357 mag, shooting something at 700 yards would probably most likely just be luck. But I bet I could reach out and catch something at 300-400 yards away. My scope is awesome. It's got these side dots on it. You know, you got your center dot for if they're standing still.
Mm-hmm.
Dot to the left, walking. The next dot is how much you read them if they're jogging. And if they're running, it's the third dot.
That's pretty funny. Good shit.
So big. Walk, jog, run. The dot. How far you. Yeah, I'm excited though.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Get can on there. So I could plunk, 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 plunk. What you hear? Still haven't taken a picture of it. I don't think I'm going to.
No. Don't need that shit out there in the ether.
No. All these guys at work showing off all their guns, full auto shit. It's like, dude, you guys are dumb.
Right.
Like, you ever heard of the Stingray device? Cops can just go with anything they want in your phone. If they're sitting within a couple miles and they turn that little device on and decide to pick your phone. But yeah, I'm not putting any pictures of my guns on online or anything like that. Nope. Oh shit. I'll be right back.
All right. And I'm half debating just throwing a little bit of music up so that I can go top off my coffee. Because I think I'm going to need more coffee. I'm going to continue with...
My truck, I got to turn off Teams.
That sucks.
Or else it won't connect, so I'll be right back.
All right. At least you figured that out. Now you know what it is that's just doing it. Zack's gone. I may just loop something. What do we got here? Twisted. I could play Twisted. How much is Secondhand Smoke? Nah, it might be a little too early for that. 2 minutes and 15 seconds for Zack singing Little Boxes. You know what? I think I'm going to do it because now that the sound is good, y'all will really be able to hear it. Yeah, let's do that because I really need more coffee. So just, don't go anywhere. Just sit there and listen to Zack sing. It'll be fun. I'll be right back.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tack, little boxes on the hillside, little boxes all the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one. They're all made out of ticky-tacky, they all look just the same. And the people in the houses all went to the university where they were put in boxes and they came out all the same. And there's doctors and there's lawyers executives, and they're all made out of ticky-tacky. They all look just the same. And they all play on the golf course and drink their martinis dry. They all have pretty children. The children go to school, and the children go to summer camp, and then to the university where they are put in boxes. They come out all the same. And the boys go into business and marry and raise a family in boxes made of ticky-tacky. They all look just the same. There's a green one and a pink one and a blue one and a yellow one. They're all made out of ticky-tacky. They all look just the same.
Word. Word. I'm all coffeeed up. I'm refilled. Ready for a whole nother hour and 14 minutes of this shit. Here's something I kept meaning to ask you for the past few weeks. And keep forgetting. Did you hear or have you noticed a lack of James Freeman?
Yes. I was just thinking that last week. Like, I wonder what James has been on. I saw a guy drive by with a big red beard and a bald head.
Nobody knows.
And I was like, I wonder what James is up to.
I imagine somebody knows, but if I can remember, didn't he have another channel? He had James Freeman, but there was another one he would do like lives and stuff from.
I think so.
I can't remember what it was. But there is no more James Freeman
Rogue
channel.
Nation hasn't done anything.
Rogue Nation.
There isn't even a James Freeman channel?
No, he took it down. I was watching Clearly Established, which I guess was his attorney's YouTube channel. And everybody was always kept asking him what happened to James Freeman's channel. What happened to James? He's like, look, I don't know what James has done. I don't know. It's like, I'm here doing my own shit. So apparently James has shut his channel down. Like, I don't know about the other channel that he had for the live stuff, but the James Freeman channel, I believe, is no more.
I just saw Bay Area Transparency's getting back into it a little bit now.
Is he?
Yeah, he just put out a couple over the last week. I like him. Amagansett Press is still out there. I ain't seen Sean Reyes either.
Yeah, he had a new one yesterday.
Shit, I forget his YouTube handle. Long Island Audit.
Yep.
Really?
Pretty sure.
I must be unsubscribed from him then.
It's tough because he recycles a fair amount. And they're usually just shorter.
His AI shorts are garbage.
A lot of people's AI shorts are garbage. It's one of the reasons I haven't wanted to use the AI, because they just don't know where to make the fucking cuts.
Yeah.
Like, they don't really seem to understand the conversational context.
Yeah, the nuance of it all.
Yeah, when a thought is complete versus when a sentence is complete versus when the conversation is complete. Just doesn't seem to. I find that a lot. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he had one yesterday, Sunday. Because it had an intro and an outro. So I think that one was a new one.
Yeah, he was just suing somebody, a judge, I think, or something like that. No, he was in court not that long ago.
Yeah, he's been in court for a couple, 2 or 3 things.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, crap. I got to do some paperwork real quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Who likes paper?
Crazy people. Get some ice. Gas stop in the area at all? Has the gas dropped around you at all?
Some, I think, maybe a little.
Cars dropped 20 cents, something like that. I don't know what they're doing.
I think a lot of that was strategic oil reserve, and he released a bunch out of that.
Well, they should. What do we have, like, enough for 400 years or something like that?
And then some. I think he spent some time in his first term building it back up and then some.
So I don't get why we're all, oh no, we're going to run out of oil. We only have 500 years left. So I watched that Sean Ryan, again, somebody re-uploaded about that Marine who saw that weird craft.
Don't think I heard that one.
Well, I thought you shared it with me. It looked like a spacecraft, pretty much. It was making no noise, took off like a flash. These guys came out of it, and they were all like special operations, the way they were talking and everything. It was pretty much American citizens, but with no markings. And it was during like a hurricane or an earthquake or something in some foreign country. And they went somewhere they weren't supposed to and saw something they weren't supposed to. Guys kept telling them they were going to kill them and shit. You can get lost out here in the jungle real easy, boys. Blah, 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 blah. And they thought that they were going to kill them. And eventually they just went into a craft and took off. The craft had a landing pad. It was supposedly like 10 feet off the ground, maybe 20. And then this thing dropped down from the center with no cords, no wires, no nothing. It just came down. And they loaded a bunch of people up onto it in vehicles, and it lifted back up. And then the thing went up above the tree line, and he said it took off so fast your eyes couldn't track it. Like it just took off.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think that's the one I sent.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll find it and I'll drop it for you. All right, I gotta go bag eyes. I will return.
I did watch a pretty good music video. I don't know if you watched it, Zach. I know I sent it to you via text. Found it Saturday morning. Just sitting there like, oh yay. New music from Sublime. What do I really particularly care? I'm not the biggest fan of Rome. And you can't really find any Sublime without having to deal with Rome these days. But we'll just see what new Sublime is. Some of these comments look kind of interesting. I just press click. Well, that's not Rome. Like, who is this cat? I'm listening to the song and I'm watching the music video and I'm looking at the... What are those comments? Like, oh, well, I get it. And the whole song is like a tribute to Bradley from his son. And it was really cool to see Bradley's son as the lead singer of Sublime, who really does a very good job, I thought. Sounded a lot like his dad. But, yeah, it's dawn on Saturday, and I'm just sitting there listening to this song, seeing him pay tribute to his dad, was just tears streaming down my face. Knocking futs. But I highly recommend you all go watch the newest Sublime video and check out Bradley's son and his dad's band. It's good shit. Good shit. What's up, Walter? How are you doing, sir?
I'm not great, but hey, I'm making it. I'm getting better. Michelle's at the worst right now. It's been like up and down all night. Every time she lays down, her head explodes. That was me last night.
That sucks.
Yeah, I don't know what got us. I mean, I know it's the whole exosome thing, but I guess what triggered it is like 2 or 3 days ago, Friday afternoon, whatever, when I got up from my nap after the show, I literally like woke up as I pulled the cover, flipped the cover up to sit up. I sneezed about 4 times back to back, blowing my head out. Like, oh, wow, that's unusual. And by the time I got dressed and, out and about, going to the bathroom and stuff, my nose was pouring out the front of my face like a faucet. Like, what is going on? And like everybody in the area, like our neighbors behind us, I could hear them outside, and they would sneeze every few minutes, and I had to go do some stuff with him. So he was telling me the same thing. They both woke up sneezing. Allergies, we assumed, like everybody. But then when I woke up yesterday, Saturday, whatever, fuck, I don't know. I've been sleeping so much, I don't even know what day it is anymore. By the time I woke up Saturday, it was misery. Full blown head exploding. Fucking sinuses so stuffed up it hurt your whole head. Pain, can't get them. And with my myasthenia, I can't take any decongestant safely. So I'm just kind of taking hot showers or taking hot rags and kind of open my head up so I can breathe and lay down enough to rest. And yeah, yesterday was misery. And then about 10 or 11 o'clock, I guess, that night, Michelle was like, I'm not getting sick. I'm like, no, you're not getting sick. And then Haley called, because she had stopped by Friday or Saturday. She called, and she was sick. So yeah, whatever it is, got us all. And that's what I told Zack, I think, yesterday, or whenever I played a minute with him, when I had some upright time. I was like, yeah, I guess all our exosomes saw each other sneezing, and it's time to go. Fucking started leaving. So, yeah.
I know that, dude.
Hey, what's up, brother?
How you feeling, man?
I'm actually better. The sinus part has subsided, but of course now it's moved into my chest, and like the drip has made my throat sore. That was mostly why I wasn't planning on coming on, but I lay down to take a nap, quote unquote, about 5 yesterday, and woke up about 1:45 or 2 o'clock. I went, oh shit, I needed that apparently.
Yeah.
I haven't slept that long straight through without getting up in a long time. So I got up feeling less stopped up, and then I went and took a hot shower and kind of cleared it all out. I got some saline, washed it all out. I'm better, except for the sore ass throat and the chest. I'm not coughing as much as Haley is. She said her cough's so bad she wants to scream. Every time she coughs, her throat's so sore. I'm like, oh man, at least that didn't happen right away. That was the first thing she had, a sore throat. Anyway, I'm up, and I saw it's. Y'all were still out. Okay, so I first picked up my phone to go see what y'all were doing. Like if you had somebody in here, I would have just kind of went on to bed, like if Nuka or somebody was hanging. And then I noticed it said 2 watching. I'm like, God damn! I knew people liked me, but I didn't know they just wouldn't be there because I wasn't there.
No Walter, nothing.
Right. Going
back to bed too.
So I'm like, it can't be right. So I clicked on the show itself, and everybody was in chat. And then I noticed people in the chat saying their numbers showing like 2 and 3 and 4. And then by the time I looked at it to come in here and sit down, it was staying as 1 watching. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, they don't fuck with us. I was saying it right now. 1 watching at the bottom of the show. You're still saying that. Hey guys in chat, I'm glad y'all are all 1. That's what we've been trying to do here all this time, right? It's all become 1. So we finally did it with unified.
Earth. We are 1.
We are 1.
Yeah, I noticed that right when the show started, we had brought that up. They were mentioning it back then. $56 degrees. I can handle that.
I had that yesterday. Like in the middle of being so fucking terribly bad feeling, I went in the bedroom and Chelsea had the AC running. And I was shivering. And I looked at my clock, my phone, and it was like 53 degrees. What the fuck? I thought we were done with all that. I just figured it was fever or sickness or whatever making me feel that way. But it was actually cold as hell last night. I'm sweating now, so I must be breaking the fever again. Or it's gotten hot again. 69. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Hang on. I'm trying to find the mute button.
That's all right.
Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant at all.
And it's a dry cough, so that's really bad. All right. Sorry. And that's what Michelle was saying. Like, it started for me. It's like your sinuses were just all on fire. I figure they sprayed us all or something. Oh, yeah. I see you guys some chat talking about them spraying us like bugs. Oh, shit. So
yeah, the pollen around my house has been ridiculous. I've never seen pollen like there is down here in the southeast. Like, you seen those videos where people like hit a tree on accident with their vehicle?
Yeah, and the tree shape stays in the air.
Yeah,
like a cartoon. Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
Like I washed my truck because of the pollen. I go out there the next day and it's totally covered. Just covered. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Oh, shikey.
Brian said I'm the only one watching. You're probably right, Brian. I see you guys in chat. I love y'all. Glad y'all are here.
They're not budging with our numbers at all.
No, they never do that. That's just paranoia, conspiracy thinking back in it. Where does the pollen go?
Oh, at least people are driving all right this morning. I don't know what happened last Friday, dude. People were just off their rockers. It was like slowing down and speeding up 10 miles an hour, like over and over and over constantly.
I am not working on me, but yeah, that's me.
Yeah, you got it that time.
Not that one. I have a helper though, so he's kind of in the way. Well, now she's settled over there. She's frustrated with Dad because I just haven't felt like having him on me and in my face, putting extra hair on me to make me sneeze more or whatever. So I've been kind of shooing her away, and she's not happy about that. Hopefully, yeah.
So is NANSA going to launch April 1st, Walter?
Don't make me laugh. It hurts when I laugh. The fact that they planned that shit for April 1st is the biggest fuck you I've seen them do for us in a long time.
Long time.
Well, there are the Epstein files.
Well, you know, there's that. I just meant as far as NASA, biggest fuck you. Like, yeah, we're going on the 1st of April. Woo!
So if they do come out and say, ha, April Fools, it's like, no, motherfucker, you've been saying it for a couple weeks now. You've been lying. Yeah, it's just crazy. And they only have a 2-hour window on April 1st. Make that make sense. Is the moon not going to be there 2 hours later? I've been seeing lots of stuff, people talking shit about Elon's bases on Mars. Apparently he's got a design or something like that. How they plan on doing it.
I forgot. Let me think that up.
I thought all that Mars talk had been abandoned.
I thought it had too.
I know. I just saw an article yesterday.
What? You mean they're going to go to the moon? No, we're not going to go to the moon. Artemis isn't going to go off because we need to practice next year, but we'll definitely go in 2028. Yeah, we're going to go on April 1st again? What?
6 times they went in 4 years. The 1970s technology.
Yep.
6 times.
I know, Zach, but did you see that pile of notebooks that chick was standing next to? Come on, man.
Right. They just don't have the black women they do today that they had back then that could do the math.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
COVID. That's why they can't go back to the moon, because COVID made all the black women stupid and they can't do the math to get us to the moon anymore.
Paul kept telling me I had to Rona every time I'd cough. I'm like, man, fuck you.
Have you seen the new strain?
I heard there was supposed to be a
cicada.
Some kind of cicada. Yeah, that's not a coincidence.
Well, apparently, it just makes you want to go to bed and sleep for like 3 months.
Hell, I must have that every day of my life. Did you guys happen to see that Eddie Griffin video I dropped? Yeah, did I talked about it?
I don't think so.
Okay, so Eddie Griffin.
Talking flat Earth.
Yeah. He's been one of my favorite people forever. Because he constantly stays in trouble, getting his ass kicked by 17-year-olds and whatnot. If I share this, will it work, or do you have to do it?
I think if you share it with sound, I can swap the screens and display what you're showing.
Let me know when you're ready.
You go right ahead, sir.
Quentin Rampage Jackson. I missed his name when I
Earth round Earth thing. Like, why people care if people believe in the Earth the way the Bible describes it? Why do people get so mad about that?
Does the Bible describe it as flat?
Yeah,
it does.
With the dome, the firmament, and everything.
Oh, that's news to me.
That's new. You never read the Bible?
No.
That's the problem.
Does the Bible describe it as flat?
Yeah,
it does.
With the dome, the firmament, and everything.
Oh, that's news to me.
That's new. You never read the Bible?
No.
That's the problem.
That is a problem. So why go to hell?
So why do people get mad at people if they just describe the Earth the way the oldest history book describes it?
Yeah. So does this mean you think it's flat?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I just don't talk about it.
The thing about flat Earth that does trip me out. Google images of satellites.
I don't know who this dude is.
Yeah,
They never showed his name.
That's Rampage Jackson.
No, I know
It's like
Quentin.
second
Yeah, I
satellite.
saw
Like,
him.
you'll
but
see
the other
no
guy-
Moon landing's a little weird.
You'll see there's all like they're just all.
There's no real pictures.
They're all
graphics.
Yeah, dude. Not a single one is not. This is the one thing that tripped me out. I'm not gonna lie. They're all just like renders.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do you think?
This is the one. I'm gonna say this is the one thing that trips me out. I've never seen a satellite that was real. Just saying.
Why are they selling us on round?
Because it's not only just that's not the only thing they're selling you on. They're selling you on space as well. That's why you thinking like that, because you thinking outer space and all those other planets and
Are
stuff
real?
like that. Yeah. Huh?
You don't think they're real? You don't think sun's real?
No. Sun is real. The sun and the moon is real.
Okay.
But outer space is not.
Yeah, because we haven't seen. Then what is it? What are we
It's
doing?
water over the firmament is water.
Over the firmament, he's talking.
We're in the ocean, man.
We under the firmament, under the dome, and it's water.
And I don't know
over
who
the
that dude is
firmament.
that they're
It says it in the
interviewing,
Bible.
but he's freaking out.
The outer space is there's no such thing.
There's no such thing as outer space.
I think
That's
it's
the whole
Brandon
thing
Schwab.
Got you
Okay.
tricked in why you think the other planets and stuff. The planets are wandering stars.
Eddie Griffin has had a lot
Yeah,
to
here
say
we
since
go.
the launch of his podcast, The Butt Naked Truth. His main argument would be that the government is trying to scare people from talking.
Ain't nobody been to the moon. Ain't nobody been outside this giant cage we're trapped in. The firmament is real. This is why rocket ships take off and they start shooting at an angle.
Think about the path that the rocket follows. Instead of moving in a straight line, the rocket following a curved trajectory. This isn't a mistake. You will see the exact same thing in every other video of a rocket launch.
They'll scrape the firmament and they always land in the ocean.
Behind. Absolutely amazing. And to describe it to you, and you can see it, but from the ground, it almost looks as though a cloud of smoke with its own.
Hey, what is
lines
that little thing
shooting
right there that
through
it shot
the
out that's
sky.
doing that? What is that?
It scraped the surface of the firmament, landed. It's only one day, but the landing is like a week later. But that's when they show it. All the shit happened in one day. Landing is coming back. There's no satellites out there either, nigga. there's no satellites. No, there's no satellites. They are hanging satellites.
God, I love that footage. Man, I love that footage.
And that's the permanent GPS system. They call it space. But the space between Earth and God is called the firmament. That's called the firmament. It's in the Bible. Nothing will get through the firmament.
No, it's called the Shemaim.
Well, you know.
Flat Earth is real. Right? The world is not round. If it was, I get disproved this many times. But anyway, there's an ice wall around our three-dimensional world called Earth. It lays on a two-dimensional plane.
So yeah, when he goes up missing or cloned in a couple months, we'll know what happened.
It's funny. If you start talking physics and science, people call you a flat earther now. Like when I was at the bar a couple weeks ago, this girl brought up what's at the core of the earth. So without bringing up flat earth or anything like that, I just started explaining what we actually know and how far we've dug down and how we were wrong the whole time. So, oh, and you know better than them? No, I say I don't know what's down there. And this one guy sitting there is like, he sounds like he's right. You sound like you're just regurgitating something that was made up. He's pulling out his phone, looking at it. Holy shit, he's right. We haven't even been 8 miles into the earth. Holy shit. I was like, and then I used David's analogy. Yeah, it's like drilling halfway through the skin of an apple and telling me what's at the center of it.
How many seeds are there?
Yeah. And she was like, what are you, a flat earther? I just thought it was funny. I started dropping facts, and she calls me a flat earther.
No one else would know that.
Yeah, right?
I'm supposed to sound smart in this situation because no normie knows any of this shit. You can't be a normie.
Like, have you ever heard of ground penetrating radar? Like, yeah, you ever use it? You ever go look at the specs and see how well it works? Or all the people speaking how it doesn't work all that well? Yeah, it works great in sand. Shite when you hit rock. Yeah, it was funny though, but it was great how she's correlating facts and intelligence with flat Earth.
Been doing a lot of watching stuff over the last few days, just laying around feeling like crap. That's when I found that Eddie. I'd heard about it, but I never had been able to find the Eddie Griffin talking about flat Earth thing. I think you talked about it even, maybe. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd seen that one a while. He's done it a few times now. I had heard one a little bit different than that.
Right. Yeah. I also found a few different channels about like ancient whatever, I don't know how to say it, but it's like it's talking about all the civilizations that have been here before us, and all the archaeological stuff they keep finding underwater and kind of confirming, all these things. I keep taking them and trying to find and link it to young fans.
You see that world's largest pyramid they found in, it was Mexico? Maybe South America. It's a different one, not the largest one that everybody goes to.
Right.
Yeah, this one's been covered, and they're like uncovering it right now. Supposedly, it's bigger than all the whole complex in Giza. All 3 pyramids could fit inside this pyramid. Allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah, one of these videos they were talking about footage, imagery from the Arctic Circle, like under the snow, or maybe you can see a little bit of it, of huge pyramid there, where the whole Mercator map showed the 4 islands and the 4 continents and the Mount Meru and all that. That's where supposedly the the oldest ones were there. I can't remember anything right now in my head. It's like a good thing right now in my head. Don't want to do stuff. Yeah, there we go. Drop in the chat. It's a decent little channel. Yeah, they've done the AI stuff as far as showing you things that are not real, but the discussion was really good. Even they, they're not going to film real images sometimes. But they do use real stuff as well. They'll show you the guys underwater finding the structures. And it's just hard anymore to watch everything that don't have some kind of fucking AI.
I know everybody's using it. AI for everything. I haven't been using it at all. I'm trying to keep the power bills down. It uses a lot of power.
Yeah.
The whole using water and this and that now, I guess they've kind of fixed that to where they're all using recycled this and that, yada yada, allegedly.
Good, then my water bill shouldn't go up because of it.
Right.
Yeah. And even the power bills now, they're saying that all the new ones being built, they have to have an on-site power station. So they have to create their own power, something like that, or at least most of it. They're trying to make it so they can still make these things, but not drive up the prices around them insanely for water and electric. Because it takes up a lot of that stuff. It's so weird.
Yeah,
I'm only 15 minutes away.
Nice.
Sorry.
I was just saying it makes running off into the woods ever more tempting.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I think that Japanese soldier alone on a deserted island by himself, not realizing the war had ended, is the best way to go. I think that's the way to do it. Y'all just do whatever you want. I'm going to be here doing my thing. Check on me in another 40 years and fill me in and then go away.
living on a tropical island all by yourself. Like, what happened there, dude? They just assumed they were dead or something?
MIA.
Is that how that works?
Mm-hmm. If you're not a confirmed KIA, then you are an MIA. Or a POW. If you don't come home, I think that's one of the 3 classifications you get.
Yep. Oh, man.
Me too.
Yeah, this crew's pretty cool. I'm hoping that, I'm not doing the 612s. I think they're somewhere else. But these guys, they leave usually around 3. Still get paid till 5.
Nice.
Yeah, I like those days. 8 hours is like nothing. After you're used to working 10 or 12, like 8 just doesn't seem like a full day's work anymore. You ever done that, work like really long hours for a long time? And then go back to 8?
Mm-hmm.
They're like half days almost.
It's amazing the things your body will start to accept as the new normal.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, standing out there for 11 hours a day, though, just standing. And my lower back,
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be better if I was moving around more. But just standing there in one spot like that,
I got it.
it's rough.
You guys need to choreograph a dance. That way you guys can stay loose and limber. Once every couple hours, just turn the music on, count them down. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hoping this one guy doesn't even show up. Lazy punk kid. The other one's a rock star. He's just probably one of my favorite people I've ever had working under me. Doesn't bitch. Just, you ask, he's like, yeah, okay. Just does it. I mean, I'm pretty easy to work for. I like to work myself. So if I can do something, I'll go do it. I'm not going to just tell you to go do it. I'll go do it. And he likes that, the fact that I'm willing to help out and not just sit in the truck all day and tell people what to do. That would drive me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Not working at all.
Yeah, that makes for a long 12 hours.
Yeah. Like, I'll have them just watch stuff, and I'll go pick up signs or this or that, you know, stuff that they usually do, just so we can get done quicker,
Mm-hmm.
get out of there. I don't mind doing that kind of stuff. Some people, it's like they refuse. Oh, I'm a lead. Leads don't do that grunt work. Like, yeah, if leads want to get home earlier, they do. Really, I try to lead by example. You know, I'll go out there and do it, which makes them more likely to be like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. You know, they see you doing it, they're like, oh, okay. Not everybody's like that, though. I guess there was this one team lead. They're not working here anymore. But, you know, we have the yellow bar on top of the vehicles, flashing lights. He thought that gave him some type of authority over other drivers on the road. Like, he could turn that on and they should all just pull over like they do for ambulances or for police or whatever. Like, yeah, it doesn't work that way, bud. Joe Schmo can take a yellow light and put it on their truck. It gives you zero authority at all. It's just to let people know you're there. That's the whole purpose of it. Yeah, I got a kick out of that. He thought he could stop people or make them get out of his way. It's like, dude. No. You are not a sworn anything. We didn't put our hand on a Bible and swear to anything. Took no oath. Is anybody given anything like that that doesn't have to swear in? Take an oath? Because I know police officers take an oath. judges, military. I wonder if firefighters take an oath. Doctors don't have to do the Hippocratic Oath anymore.
And once you started getting 2 or 3 different ones.
Yeah. The original one talked about giving away 10% of your work for free to the needy. How many of them are out there doing shit like that? Go into a doctor's office and they fucking got Chat GTP asking it questions. No. I can do that shit at home. Pretty soon it'll be like Idiocracy.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in and the doctor's like, yeah, it says your shit's retarded.
Your shit's all retarded, man.
You're all fucked up.
You're all fucked up.
I was watching Jay Dyer on Jamie Kennedy. I guess Jamie Kennedy bought a new house, built a new studio, and this was his first guest for his new show. This was over the weekend, and they were talking about, just the Jamie's history of, being in Hollywood in the 2000s and just the way things have changed, and now everybody can go at home and put a studio in your house, and everybody's just got their own little show. They can go on and just sit and talk at a computer and just for hours and hours and do their own thing, and they don't need anything else. And for some reason, that just triggered the Idiocracy memory in me of everybody just holed up in their own little house, doing their own little thing, talking at their little computer. No interaction, just getting dumber and dumber and dumber. Yeah, Don, that latest Chris Webby really fucked me up. He went hard as hell on that one. His raw thoughts are always tough. He's always literally calling people out. And this one was just, man. He nailed it. Nailed it, he did. I recommend everybody go click that link and listen to Chris Webby's Raw Thoughts 7 here in about 27 minutes.
Raw Thoughts by Chris Webby. I like Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Do they still do that? Probably not.
Not likely. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you last time I even watched a second of Saturday Night Live. It wasn't being forced on me by somebody else showing me something. But I haven't tuned in to Saturday Night Live decades. 25 years probably.
I think the last time I watched it, like an actual full episode, Chris Farley was on. That's how long it's been since I've watched a Saturday Night Live.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Sandler, Chris Farley.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's the last time I watched.
Like even when, what's his name, Will Ferrell. I really didn't like Will Ferrell when he was on Saturday Night Live. It was too over the top stupid for me. Now, when he did Old School and I saw him in that, I was like, okay, this guy is pretty funny. And then Step Brothers, it is over the top, but it's not like Night at the Roxbury over the top. There's a difference, in my opinion. Oh.
How much you can
Go
listen?
into another gas station now and get my coffee.
I guess if it's part of your work routine, just more of the same where your brain adapts and it just becomes your new normal. But by God, I'd hate having to stop 2-3 times every fucking day on my way to work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could get the coffee there at the first one, but I just can't drink it while I'm driving. And it's a 45-minute trip, so it'd just be sitting there getting cold. By the time I got it, I'd be like, well, shit, it's cold coffee. I like my coffee hot.
He is quite comfy right now, yes. I can't even read in chat hardly who said it, but I saw the comment.
That was Chris Conley.
Oh, what's
Not
up?
quite sure why he's gray.
Ooh, 352 gas. That's the cheapest I've seen it. And I'm right by a highway? That's crazy.
I could check my upside, see what gas is around me.
Yeah, 352 is a lot better than the 379, 389 I've been seeing.
I'm showing like 370, 380, but I don't know if those are live fuel prices or not, or how often that shit's updated. Wonder how many more purchases I need to make before I get a 30 cents per gallon bonus. 2.
For you.
For me. I don't think I'm going to get 2 purchases done in a day. I'll do 1 tonight. That's about it.
Get some gas and order some Domino's and you're good to go.
No, I think it needs to be grocery purchases.
No, man. Domino will hear. I think every time we get pizza, I'll run it through and they'll give it to me.
This is for the bonus this week.
Oh, specific.
Yeah.
Specific.
If I make 6 grocery purchases in 6 days, I'll earn 30 cents per gallon of gas bonus. That's 30 cents on top of whatever I'm already getting, the 7 cents, whatever it is they give me. I could just go twice, I suppose. Yep. Like there was something else. There was other things I had to talk about. And I'll be damned if I don't write them down. I'll forget them sure as shit. And sure as shit I did. I tried multiple times. It's not just like I'm willing to give it one shot, and if you don't win me over in one shot, then that's it. It's true, you never get a second chance to make a good first impression. But I'm also willing to try something multiple times, knowing that sometimes first impressions aren't accurate. And given the amount of positive feedback I'd gotten prior, I really didn't. I was expecting more. And maybe it's due to my lack of information and just my basic ignorance on the subject. But I tried watching them freaky French dudes play music and I just couldn't get into it. I tried like 3 times. Like, you know, maybe I just couldn't watch 40 minutes of it. Maybe if I watch like one song, like, oh, it's the same shit. I'm like, all right, that's kind of an interesting little tune. And like 2 minutes in, I'm like, well, it's the same fucking little interesting tune. Cool. I mean, just skip ahead 5 fucking minutes and see what they can break into. Oh, it's the same tune still, only a little more to it. All right, I got it. I think I got that one. And I tried. I wanted to. I really wanted to like them. But I just don't get it.
Hey, it's definitely a taste. A unique flavor. That being said, I've got their next album saved on my Spotify for when it drops, because I have it in rotation already. The recent Volume 1 on my playlist. In fact, it is my playlist right now. I just go straight to that album and listen to it. Because I listen to so much music that's already at the edge of experimental or whatever, progressive, or whatever you want to call it. I've always kind of been that way. I like stuff that kind of steps out of the bounds and picks up shit and does something different. So it hit me in the right place right away. And then actually seeing other people freak out, react to it, and like, oh my God, what am I watching at first? And by the end of it, they're dancing in their chair along to it and shit. It's just great. Justin Hawkins, Rides Again, finally did his breakdown of it a couple of days ago. And he was just like, and when it started, he was like, oh, you can't dance to this. And then by the end of it, he's fucking boogieing along. So yeah, it's a whole thing. I get it. I mean, I get why you wouldn't. Like Michelle, she's like, what the fuck are you watching this for again? And I'm like, because it's crazy shit. I like watching it. And by the way, that dude is 100% turning those knobs with his toes constantly through the whole performance. I've seen a couple of other live performances, like on a rooftop somewhere at a club where they only had like 14 people in the audience and shit. And every time they show his feet doing that shit, he's doing knobs with his toes, and they're just regular old knobs. He don't have any kind of special knob mounts on them to do it. Just the synchronization, the coordination required to keep a beat going. And I get they probably have a click track going. I get that. But to have that going and then to be concentrating on creating this riff in time to the last riff you put on that looper. Because if you've never fucked with a looper, just learning how to use a looper is like trying to learn how to play a new instrument. It's truly you don't just click a button and it does it for you. You have to make the timing work so that when you end a riff, it starts over again on the right beat and goes into the right next. It's not just, oh, I hit this button and it's going to play a thing for me. That's not what it's doing. You're having to create everything you hear in perfect time. So when it loops over to start again, it's in time itself. And it's the whole thing. I've got a looper. Oh, actually, got a looper right here. And if you see where it is in my hand and disconnected from my guitar shift, because I can't do it. I don't get it. I can do a riff, and it sounds cool until I hit that button to make it start doing it again, and then it ends wrong or it starts wrong. I've tried to do it with a metronome going. I've tried to do it, tapping my foot and all that, and I don't have the coordination.
Do you know Van Halen didn't ever use a distortion pedal?
Yep. It was all fucking amp. That's
crazy.
That being said, it wasn't just an amp. It was he had this thing called a variac, which is like a power attenuator where you can turn the voltage up and down as it goes into an amp. And so by doing that, he could like overdo it and get way more distortion out of at first the Marshalls and shit. And then he started designing his own amps through PV, and then he started the EVH company, the 5150 stuff. But yeah, he always had that variac. That was his secret weapon to make it even more distorted. Lots of people that search for that brown sound. And it's hard to get without those fingers. There's even a brown setting on that amp. I'm looking at it over there on that Bob's Katana. It sounds good,
Yeah,
but
that's
it's
what
not
Eddie was
his
saying.
sound.
He's like, if you have a good instrument and a good amp, and you know what you're doing,
if you can play it,
you
right.
don't need a foot pedal.
No. No. Now, I like when I put like my amp at the edge of like where I want it, like it's rocking, and I like the sound. Which that amp I have over there, the Tremonti amp, it's fucking like perfect. But when I put they call them like a silent or not silent, I don't know what they call it, but it's like you take a distortion pedal, but you basically turn the gain all the way down. You take the gain all the way out of it, so it's not distorting it anymore. But when you click that pedal on, fucking with the tone of it, not the distortion of it, it just brings out these extra harmonics in the air that you really don't hear without that. I don't know how to explain it. It's,
And this is why I don't get into weird French musicians.
I get you. We all are different, man. We all have different tastes. It's just like I heard, like as I was coming in, I heard you talking about the Sublime, and I saw the video you dropped, and I turned it on, but it really didn't hit me like it did you because I have no history with them. Like I never got into them in that time period because during the time they came out and hit, I was into stuff like Tool and just, again, bands that are on the edge of being weird. Walt's weird, if you didn't know. Walt's a weird motherfucker. I don't even know if I know a Sublime song from back in the 90s. That I know. I would, if you did it, played it, I would go, oh yeah, I heard that back then. They just never got me, caught me like they did you. And my French people didn't get you like they did me. So.
Some buddies that were into Sublime like before they got famous, like years before they got famous.
Me too, yeah. My buddy Eric Meir was always talking about them before anybody was like, who the fuck are they? And then they kind of got big or whatever. Were they in the Rock Band game? Is that where I remember them from, maybe?
I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever played Rock Band.
Yeah, I think that was the one. That was the one that had all the shit. You could sing, you could do the drums, you could do a bass, and a guitar. And I think that was the only exposure I had to them on a semi-regular basis.
One guy's not here yet.
And Sublime had been putting out lots of new music.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not like they had just
that.
released that one. That was because it was Bradley's son, and it sounded like Sublime from the 90s. Like it's the one that people have been waiting 30 motherfucking years to hear after Bradley passed.
Right.
You hear how they redubbed a bunch of old Sublime? It doesn't sound as good. They remastered them.
Really? No, I didn't.
Like Bradley's being off time, like a half a beat, was part of his allure or whatever you want to call it.
His signature was this funky signature.
Yeah, and they took that away. You listen, I've been listening on YouTube, and you could tell. I know when it's remastered instantly because the singing is different. It's not the same.
Yeah, I loved always all his little half a beat pauses that he takes just to finish out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit. That's what made it him. I see what you mean, Walter. Like, him messing up probably drove him crazy, but that's what we all fell in love with.
Mm-hmm. Seems like there was some CD that maybe one of the kids had floating around the house that they would put in like here, in the house or in the car, and maybe had a tattoo on somebody's back or something like that. Is that something? Am I remembering that right? No.
Yeah, a lot of people got the sun, the sublime sun, in the center of their back.
No, it was. I don't think that was that. I'm going to see if I can find what I remember.
Well, it wasn't just the sun; it had like fish in it, and all. It was like shaped like a sun, but it had all kinds of like tribal art in it as well.
Yeah, that's what Eric was always drawing on it. Shit. No, here it is. Here it is. This is it. Look, does it have a name? I don't know.
I got to hang out in Walter's mansion yesterday.
With my cat and my dog.
We were doing yoga on the roof.
Yeah, we were.
I heard the pretty cool interpretation that GTA is just like conditioning and brain training for the eventual purge that's coming to a city near you.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm getting ready. Shit,
like it's Mad Max training, but in modern time.
Gotta get ready.
Gangs of motorcyclists and gangs of tricked out cars running around terrorizing people.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize I was still seeing my ugly face on the camera. Sorry. Sure, my hair is sticking up everywhere, sweating and all that. I was just showing y'all the kitty. I'm a kitty. My buddy. That was Bender. Y'all didn't know. Oh, shit.
And if you really wanted to have a robe on, I can give you a couple of suggestions on ways to wake up your husband that he will enjoy. It would give you an opportunity to grab your robe and not have to sit around in a blanket all morning. If you need the suggestions, I've just got a couple.
I don't know where this guy's at. Got 7 minutes.
Is this your rock star or the one you didn't want to show up?
Yeah, my rock star.
So I'm guessing the one you didn't want to show up did show up, but is not sitting next to you. Oh, yeah, he's here, but no, not my rock star's not. Yeah, he showed up.
He's here.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, it's very unusual for this other guy to be late. He's usually always right here. Let me send him a message.
I was going to say, could you text him? Just make sure he's all right.
I just sent him. Are you all good, man?
God, my boss is getting on me. I'm not even late. He's already fucking texting me. I've got 6 minutes. Shit.
Well, actually, he's like 9 minutes late. Supposed to be here at 6:45. No, he's typing. Cool. At least he's up. This crew might not be here for another hour, hour and a half. But he's almost here. Awesome. As long as he's here before 7, I guess somebody messed up and told the area manager that well, I just let the flaggers show up whenever. As long as they're here before the crew gets here, it's all right. So now we have to take a picture of everybody sitting in the truck before 7 a.m. Yeah. You know, shut your fucking mouth, please. If you're doing stuff that you're not supposed to do, don't go tell on yourself. And now everybody has to fucking, ugh. It's annoying. And I get why management does it, you know. I'm not knocking them. But you just went narc on yourself. Just stupid. Oh.
I understand there's water consumption and energy consumption, and you want to try to minimize it, but my God, I'd be tempted to send in an AI photo every morning. Like, I'd use the one of everybody sitting in the truck for sure. But I wouldn't want to just keep sending in the same generic one every morning.
Us in a field of roses, laying on bearskin rugs. I'm sorry. He's here.
Well, we've only got about 3 minutes left ourselves.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for hanging out.
Yeah.
Love you too, dog. I love all you guys. Thank y'all for hanging out. I'm sorry I was late. Sorry I'm not up to my normal happiness, but it was good hanging out with y'all. I definitely needed it.
Ditto.
Needed that, huh, Walter?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All righty, guys. I'm gonna
go listen to some Angine de Poitvin.
I'll probably jump back in if you guys are in here in about 10, 15 minutes once I get this all settled.
Okie dokie.
If you're still in there. But I love you guys. Love you all out there. Have a great day.
You too. Be safe.
Be careful. Stay safe.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Much love.
What's up? I saw you guys. I just, I'm inside of it today. I will put farewell. For you, one person that's watching. Oh, God, I can't believe that.
There we go. That's better. Merry Moon Day. Yes, sir. I think I'm going to make a more of an effort to save some links for Wednesday. I know I had good stuff to talk about. I just can't remember what the hell it was. So hopefully I'll not be as rambly. As rambly on Wednesday. But I sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out. Each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And, you know, if you're feeling it, go ahead and drop a comment after the fact or give us a thumbs up.
And make sure you go out, crush your enemies, and see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women. That's all you, Dad.
The lamentations of all their women. So until Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, be good, be well. Do good, do it well. Don't forget that we love you.